to know that you about to go, but no one to know the moment I wanna say so. Okay, here we go. Let's keep an eye on the mix, and then hopefully this goes well. Okay. They do. Let's go e4 real quick here. I gotta change this to... I gotta change the goal. Where do I change the goal at? Follower account. Oh, so 117. $2,400. Okay, there we go. Apply. D4. Alright guys, good morning. How's it going? Let's get to it. Time for another tournament. Awake in the morning. I got my coffee with me. Let's play this tournament. E5. We're playing against the Perk right now. F takes on E5. We have what is called the Austrian attack, one of my favorites. Pawn takes on C3. Here we go. Hey guys, welcome in. Bishop to D3 is looking to get played, and I'm going to be getting a very strong attack, at least if things continue the way that I am used to. Castles, perfect. If my mic does go off, let me know. I had some trouble with my mic yesterday, so I'll be keeping an eye on it. If I do go out, just know I'll rejoin. I just need to turn off something else. I'm using a recording device. Let's go H3 here. The idea is I would like them to take and get rid of some of this pressure with the bishop. Perfect. Knight C6 is best move here. We are playing against an international, so we'll see what happens here. All right, yep, they went ahead and did play that move. Knight C6, this is best. This is the way. Queen to G4, and this just helps defend the pawn here on D4. So we're going to go ahead and pre-move pawn takes real quick. And then if I can, I'm going to bring my rook over to D1, over protecting on D4. A6 is interesting, but not much needed right now. Oh, perfect. Now I don't need to do this. We're going to go for a standard, kingside attacking idea. We're going to go queen to H4, bishop to H6 to trade this guy off. Perfect timing. Let's go bishop to H6. And then the idea is to take and then bring the rooks into the game. Let's see what happens. Rook to F4. I guess they're maybe trying to go to rook to D7 here, which is, oh, queen to D8. Bishop to G5. We don't want to trade. Queens. I'm going for a kingside attack here. The idea is now bishop to F6. And then we're still going to double up our rooks. This will put good pressure on F7 and also defend the D4 pawn still. Perfect. Let's play rook to F4. Rook to F1, and then maybe bishop F6 next. And then I have some kingside attacking ideas as usual. Here we go. Pawn takes on D4. Maybe they play the knight to B4 here. It's more annoying than anything else. Is that true? I don't know. It actually is a decent idea. Perfect. Do I have C3 here now? No, unfortunately I don't. Let's go bishop to F6. Notice that the bishop this way is going to stop them from playing queen to D8 and make the trade. They play the knight there. Let's go bishop takes. Queen check. H4. And we're going to go for the win. Oh, this doesn't quite work as well. Because notice that they could still play the queen to D8 here. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. Let's just go ahead and keep the queen here, and we'll play pawn takes. Yeah, pawn takes here. Not the best endgame, but our opponent, I did miss that I was going to be able to force the, they're going to force the queen trade. All right, so let's go for there. Now just get the king to the center. I guess they might be thinking about rook over to D7, which not the best. Because the pawn is here, it's actually really nice. Okay, G4, G5, they stop back rank checkmate ideas. Perfect. Now we have a new weakness, the g5 pawn. Rook to d5. Probably king to h7 is best here. Yeah, king h7. Let's go king to e3 here. King g6. Rook e5. Rook e5 is okay. Yeah, you know what? I just have to play here. Sorry. Rook e5 here. So if they take, we have rook to c5 should win the pawn back. And rook c5 wins a pawn either way. Rook to d5 is their best play, I believe. Rook takes g5. A pass pawn, or a candidate pass pawn has been made. This is endgame time. Okay. Let's go rook to h5. Rook takes d4 is their new idea. Rook to... Actually, we could check here real quick and then play rook h6 check if they play king g6. Rook over to a5. Oh, I missed the check here. Dang it. I could get. They could draw me now. They could draw me. Oh, perfect. They're playing for the win. I could play for a win. Rook takes on a3. Rook takes on a6. Drawing chances here. Drawing chances are definitely an idea. Let's see what they're up to. It's up to their skill now. Okay. And also the flagging opportunities. Rook check here is best. King back. And then we're going to start pushing this past pawn. This doesn't quite work. But it's the only way to try to make progress in this position. Pawn to e3 check. King over to e2. King there. King there. King f3 is really good. Now they're threatening checkmate. I am now lost. They missed the good move to win. This guards the e2 pawn. There's nothing else I could do here. I just got to try to win on time, unfortunately. Dang it. The king was supposed to go there, not there. That's okay. I started late, so the hope is that I can at least get a draw. No, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. Oh, they can't do the checkmate properly. Oh, thank gosh. Okay. Well, no worries, guys. Now I think I started a minute late, so I'm happy that I got the draw there. All right, game on, guys. Now we're gonna have equal time. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. We're starting early. Indonesia, Sicilian time. Let's go for it. Let's go g6 here. Pawn takes on d4. Nope. Boulder attack. Here we go. Knight to c6. c3, the Alpine Sicilian, or c3 Sicilian. We go pawn takes here. And d6. d5 is the best move for them. Let's see if they play it. Knight to f6 here. And pawn takes now. And we should at least win a pawn, if not get a better position, because after queen takes, they've lost the right to do a kingside attack because we trade queens. So you can see their e5 pawn's really weak, so they should just lose this guy right here. Rather they play e6, which is best move. What this does is, although they're going to lose the pawn, at least they can give me some double pawns for it. At least is the thinking here. Knight g5, not a bad idea. Let's go ahead and play bishop f6 real quick. This covers g5. And let's castle queenside. Typically, queenside castling is going to be a little bit better in endgames. Because we are up an extra pawn here, trades are good for us, so we're looking for any kind of trades. I'd like to go b6 here. Yes, I'd like to go b6, and then the king to b7, knight to d3, a nice little fork here. A little forkaroonie, as they call it. Knight takes d3. I'm expecting rook to b4. Obviously, taking here right away is bad. Knight takes b2. The real idea is that now we are attacking the knight. Looks like they missed it, but not really. Let's go king to b7 real quick. Notice that if I did take, they could pin and win, I think, the bishop there. Yeah. So here, now we're trying to take the knight. And then I could play knight to d3 next move, maybe? Oh, perfect. Bishop takes, wins the piece, but also defends the knight. So we want a post here. We want a piece here. King there. Rook takes in check. That's okay. King to a8. As long as we don't let them double, we should be okay. Lose. Oh no. It's just principle. Because you like the way you groove. Oh yeah. Oh, you're watching me. Alright, let's get our pieces to safety. Let's go knight to d3. A free tempo on the bishop, hopefully. Here we got the Doja Cat, Kiss Me More. All right. Trades are good for us. Let's... I kind of want to play h5, h4 here. The idea is to try to kick the bishop off so we can make f2 a weakness. So let's try that out. h5. Yeah, let's go h5 here. Hey, Badfish, how's it going? I'm doing my thing again. This is a nice little fork-a-rooney idea, so we're going to go rook c8 to defend. I got to be careful because rook e3. Luckily, I have two rooks. This one goes here. This one goes here. Oh, my gosh. Okay, that's okay. Rook goes to d5 or something. Let's go rook d7 because this stops the rook from going to e7. And rooks on the 7th are bad for us. Got nothing to lose. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Knight c5 does not work just yet. Let's go king b7. Ah, they could just take the pawn. That's okay. Let's go... Oh my gosh, I almost played a5 there. Knight to e5, knight f4. Let's try that out. Knight f4. Somebody... Oh, perfect. They blundered. Check and takes. There we go. Yes, the problem was after knight takes on e6, the rook took my rook. So that's why I did not play that move. a5, a4. Rook c5. Trades are good for us. Thank you for the rose. Grazie, grazie. Jail. Even exhale. All right, let's just not lose on time now, guys. Rook to d4. Idea is to play h4 and kick this bishop away from its very nice square. Fork-a-rooney. Thank you for the follow, King. King, thanks for follow, King. Ah, they saw the idea and they stopped it. All right, rook to d2 with the idea of rook b2. And we're trying to win this pawn. This is the pawn to get across the board. It's the closest one we have for it. Even bishop b2 is okay. That's okay. Rook takes here would give me a fork because bishop e3 was the idea. So let's not do that. Rook b3. I'm going to assume they're going to play bishop e3. We'll go rook to c6. Maybe rook d5 gets played. Again, it's all about getting this pawn across the board. So rook takes a3 is of utmost importance. Rook takes. Rook takes. And then bishop here. Notice that the bishop's going to guard the queening square. The check doesn't do too much here. Worst case scenario, when the pawn gets across the board, we're going to sacrifice it, okay? Thank you for the follow, Mohammed. Rook takes on e3, makes my job easier. We just can't let the rook get behind the pawn. Pawn pushes, pawn pushes, pawn pushes. And notice the rook can't go here. Game over. Game over. Thank you for the follow. Sparkly Harp. Thank you for the follow, Wes. Here we go, guys. On to the next game. Let's do this. All right, e4, take that centaur. Remember, guys, if you do have openings you'd like me to play, send me a gift, and I'll be more than happy to play it as white or black. That opening, I mean, the gift can be as small as a rose. Later on, I'll be doing games against viewers, so if you want to, you can just wait for that, too. Typically after. Ooh, a free piece? Come on, guys. Nice. Free money, free money. Even I'm not that tired. Thank you for the follow. Oh, a queen trade? Don't mind if I do. Not only do I get the queen trade, but I even get to trade queens? Get out of here, bro. Pawn takes over here. Free poon. Thank you for the follow, Duran. Let's go pawn to f4. No pawn left behind. Come on. Nice idea. If I take, they take on e5. g3. Protect. Their plan is to play h4 next. Little do they know I can castle. Uh-oh. Never mind. Little did I know that they could stop me. Let's just go ahead and castle kingside. Probably h4 will get played now. But I'm quite okay with this. Let's go rook to d1. You know I like to trade when I'm winning or up a piece. Thank you for the follow, Bill Henderson. How do they blunder so much? You know, I would say a lot of people miss easy blunders. And so when that happens, well, I guess it entices them to keep, you know, looking to make fast moves without seeing stuff. Oh, that's interesting. So pawn takes here and they could take there. Yeah, we'll just... Oh, you know what? Okay, let's add this check in first. Remember, we like check-a-roonies. And bishop to d4. Does this work? You see the bishop pins, and then it takes over here. And if the rook checks, well, the bishop can just take. So I think at least here we're winning the exchange, if not making more trades. So if we traded, it's not bad. But after pawn takes, bishop takes, I do win a pawn. I believe here I'm winning the exchange. No? 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 Thank you for the, Badfish. Thank you for the GG. GG's get you a guaranteed game. Okay, so bishop takes here. That's guaranteed. For a 1 minute or a 3 minute later on. You don't see why it's bad. It's not terrible. You could just be down a pawn. This just wins what's called the exchange. So a $3 piece for a $5 piece. And here, the knight on g4. The bishop, I'm going to bring to g1, which may look weird to you guys, but the bishop's kind of in the way of this rook. And it's going to guard all the squares for this knight to move to. So h3 is going to happen pretty soon. f5, they were targeting f4, so we just push it. Again, trades are good for us, so if they play anything like this, you know, we'll just trade. e7 is the new weakness. Let's go ahead and put pressure on it. Let's do it. h3 here. Of course, we don't take right away, as taking there would go ahead and give him a forkaroonie. Remember that? Remember forkaroonie? And here, guys, check it out. We're going to play pawn takes. This gives us a free tempo on the bishop. Now the bishop needs to move away, and passed pawns must be pushed. A connected passed pawn is perfect. This pawn is not a big deal. Why? Well, because I could just take it at my leisure. Because I'm up the exchange, I don't mind after bishop d6 that my rook is trapped with king c8. Next move, I'm going to play knight to e4. Oh, okay, knight to e4. And now rook takes on e7. Now I have two passed pawns, and we're going to start pushing. This knight is on a beautiful square because it stops the rook from going to d2. And you could push the pawn by itself, but typically pawns work best together. Here we go. Pawn, 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 pawn. Resign. Ah, sometimes you get it. No. I'm actually the lowest form of mastership. They call me a baby master because they respect me so much. They call me a baby master. I'm the lowest level of masterships. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Beep, beep, beep. Sorry, Indonesia. All right. On to the next game, guys. Here we go. All right. We got a 2100 from Argentina. Knight to f6, g6, bishop b2. Looks like we're playing with the fianchetto system, also known as not knowing openings. But fianchettoing is typically not too bad here. Oh, is IMD here? Did I see that? Okay, knight c6, d4. Let's take that centaur. e5, and this is why it's bad to play this against a strong player, because, well, we can just take all the squares and all the space. Here, pawn takes on d4. Now I have the open c file. So they are putting good pressure over here. But again, I'm a good player, so I'm going to stop them. Let's play bishop to f5, rook to c8. There's two ideas here. Bishop a3 to grab the d6 square. But I'll play knight to b4 here. This is what I was hoping they'd play because it doesn't do anything. Bishop to e6. See, they just brought it back. I'm bringing it back, guys. I'm bringing it back. Queen c7 here. Now e5 is defended 3 times. Bishop a3 is one of their best tries here. And, yeah, I guess I'll have to play this move. We'll just play pawn to f6. They'll play knight to d6, but this doesn't do anything. I was just trying not to lose this tempo. Rook to d8. Maybe knight to e4 gets played. Maybe they play knight to b5. This person, unfortunately, just doesn't know long-term strategy. They're going to keep making one-move threats. But, again, luckily for me, I know how to stop one-move threats. It's called strategy or long-term thinking. Rook to c8. The new idea is going to be playing a6, b5. Again, they didn't really make any threats, so they're just running backwards now. Oh, me. I'll play bishop h3 here. And let's play... The new idea is, again, we're going to put pressure on c2 here, so I got to think about how to get the knight out the way. If I play a6, they play a5 there. It's very standard for them. So we go b6 first. I'm going to do for that. Thank you for the follow. Diamond. And then queen d2, I don't think they know what they're up to. a6, b5 is the idea. If I had played a6 first, again, they play a5 and they stop my b5. So the idea is just to vacate this knight. Then the knight can jump to b5. See, they already know I'm going to be attacking on c2. This is what happens when you come up with good ideas, my friends. They must stop you. Knight a5. Nope, they play knight there. Even better for me. The knight goes to b4. Pressure on c2. And the queen guards on b5. The bishop's restricted. The knight's restricted. Here they have a simple threat. They are threatening on g6. King goes to h7. Maybe they play the bishop here. It's okay. It only helps my expansion. All right, takes over here. Dear Lord. What did I do right in my past life? e4 is a great move here, and I'm going to play it. Yes, I'm going to play it. No, I'm not going to play it. Okay, let's go knight c3 here first. You can't go e4 right away. If you do, it's going to allow the pawn takes on d4. Slow expansion here. Restrict and predict. Remember, I want to be the Dr. Seuss of chess. Here we go, e4. Pawn takes here. We're making progress. We're making progress, yes? The new idea is to try to get to f4 now. Knight to d5 here. Yeah. This is hopefully trying to steer them away from this square. Yeah, because knight f4 is now a bad move. Knight takes, and they can't take back. Knight takes on c3. Rook takes on c3. Rook takes on c3. Knight takes on c3. Rook takes on c3. It's principled here. Why principle? Well, we're going to put the rooks in the open file and put pressure against this pawn. Here, pressure on b5. Pressure here. d3. Okay, here we go. Tactics time, guys. If pawn takes here, rook takes b3, bishop's attacking the rook. My opponent's doing a good job by not making any obvious bad moves. Pawn takes. Okay, here we go, guys. Game on. They got to be careful here. For instance, rook takes c2, rook takes here. Not a bad idea here. Queen to c6. Here they put a little bit of pressure on the pawn. Rook here next. Oh gosh, is there an idea here? Okay, so they wanted to get my... If queen takes, they take on g6. We actually didn't do too much. But here I did a free move. And then I think I just win the knight. Because now there's no more attacks on g6. Because the queen cannot maintain themselves. So they sacrifice there. That's okay. And I'm going to win this rook right here after rook takes c2. So check. Take... Oh gosh. I got to go rook takes here. Oh gosh, I almost dropped a piece there. Bishop f6. We're winning, but time is a bit low here. Rook to b2. Rooks go behind past pawns. Rook here. And now threatening rook takes on f2 check. And this would be a draw because this is the wrong color bishop. King here. Bishop to d4. Rook takes f2 check ideas. Perfect. Rook back to b2. And then we're going to look for checkmating ideas. h5. Bishop g1. Rook takes h2 idea. This will get me at least a draw here, which I probably should have just taken. Yeah, I should have just taken that draw. Bishop e5. Rook h2. They'll check me because they have nothing else better to do. Okay, rook here. Yep, okay. King there. The hope is to just checkmate them. We're getting closer. Oh gosh, but the time, I'm gonna get flagged. Dang it. Dang, I got flagged. Good game against my 2100 rated opponent. I should have just taken the draw. That's okay. All right, good game, good game, good game. All right, here we go. e4, let's take that centaur. a5, this is known as the wear defense, or also bad chess. Bishop takes, because we take free pieces here. f3 here, in my experience, the big idea is to put pressure on e4. So that's why I just overprotected on e4 here. Let's see how our opponent does. Bishop e3, they're going to have to do something that's really hard for a lot of chess players. It's called independent thought. Here we go, rook to c1, b3. And you can see here they have pressure on e4, but it's already defended. So king h1 here. Wait. And they've already made a strategic mistake because now they've made an open file here. The whole idea of this is to keep the position closed. Knight d6 is an idea. Let's go queen to d2 real quick. Here, a2. I am not a god. I'm just a man. Knight to d6. We're going to go ahead and take on b7 next. If I could get e5 in, I sure would love it, but unfortunately that's not the case here. Beneath the man is his nucleus. Oh, I did make that mistake. I did make that mistake. Let's go knight to f4. And then knight takes on g2 here. Oh, man. Let's see what happens. I was supposed to just play takes first, but they finally enter Zamoa here. Knight takes on g2. Knight e4 is the best move here. No, knight e4 is not that good. Let's see. What's the next idea? Maybe knight to d5? We just trade here, and hopefully we'll have a good position. Although I did drop a pawn here, should be okay. But, you know, I've said that before. Here we go, bishop g5, a little bit of pressure. I need to get the rooks active here, so maybe rook c4 is next with the idea of doubling the rooks. Oh my gosh! Am I just blundering everything away? Okay. Knight, okay, queen e1. Let's see, for 3,200, I'll say they're playing very, very strong. All right, a4 here. We'll check. I could check the accuracy afterwards, though. I could check the accuracy afterwards. With the rating of 1,500, they might be... I mean, I'm not worried that they're playing good moves. It's more about the accuracy of how fast they are. Plus, let's look at the time. Knight to d5, knight takes g2. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say here. Rook c4. They could just be playing good chess here. Just hard, man. You have to be so suspicious these days. All right, queen d2, d2. Oh, again, I can't go queen to d2. What the heck is this move about? Queen h3. I guess queen to g3? Where is this knight going? Whatever, forever. I think they were planning on going knight here. Queen g3 stops that idea, so the knight has to go back, and then the new threat's knight to e4. I would like to play rook takes on f6, but this is overguarded. Yeah, I guess this is just a human then. If they're taking this long to play knight f4, doesn't rook just take here? And then queen just take? Yeah, they're human. Oh, wow. Did I drop a whole piece there? Dang. I thought I just dropped like a pawn. All right, h3. Rook c5. Pawn just takes. Queen to f3 now. Knight to f4, I guess. Rook takes on a4. Rook c8, rook to a8. One of the things I am leaning on here heavily is really just my clock. I got a big, fat clock. All right, let's go rook to a8. Trades are good. Mostly just because I'm trying to get a draw against a 1500. Mostly just because. Queen takes. Queen checks. Come my way. Let's just play queen to d3, queen to e2, queen to e3. I'm going to try queen to d3 and hope for the best here. Okay, pawn to d5. Knight takes d5. This is a scary position, but they're getting very low on time. Again, that's like my only savior here. King g1, the idea is to get out this pin so my king can become active. h4, h5. Getting aggressive for no idea. Queen e3. Okay, king to f3. Knight to f4. Knight takes. Oof, they were very much human, guys. My opponent was very much human. All right. Let's push some poon. Check. Check. Not check. Sacrifice. Oops. Takes. Untake. Chess. All right. Oh my gosh, bro. I thought I was going to get smacked around again. Smacked around. Push some poon. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the follow. Diadio. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. f4. We're playing what's called the Franz Gambit. Pawn to e5. We give away a pawn just for attack. They do not take free poon. I don't trust anybody that doesn't take free poon, guys. Knight c6. They could play e4, and this kind of transposes into like a King's Gambit or something. Let's go knight to f6. Idea is to play e4. The unknown country. The unknown country. E4. Knight takes on E4. And D5 is a move, but doesn't work. So we're going to just take on D3 here. Play bishop E7. I'll play H6 real quick. The hope is that they bring the knight back to F3. D5, D4. It is black to pray and win. Black to play and win. Here we go. D4 here. This makes this pawn backwards. So pushing E4, we could just take on E3. Mind you, it's probably still best if they do play E4 here. Let's go bishop C5 here. Their idea was either play knight B3 or knight to E4. If the knight goes to B3, the bishop just goes to B6. A5, bishop B6. A3 usually comes with the idea of B4. So we're just stopping that. Knight C4 is a really weird square, but that's okay. Let's just castle. Rook to E8. Okay, they played there. Knight takes on E5 here. They could play pawn takes, and I'm not too sure yet if I'm going to play knight G4 or knight to D7 here. Still thinking. Processing. Okay, let's go C6. The reason why C6 is that later on I'm going to bring my bishop out, and this bishop puts pressure on the pawn. That's okay. Now my queen does not go to E7 here, guys. If queen E7, knight G6. Watch out. Hold a minute. I want to play bishop E6. Let's defend the pawn. Queen C7 seems best. Bishop E6 is my new idea. Bishop D2 will probably get played. Nope. Bishop E6, bishop D5. Queen C2, bishop to D6, putting pressure on the knight. Knight C4. Oh, they played the knight there. Pawn C5. Restrain and maintain, guys. We started our bind. Let's keep making pressure on it. Backwards pawn, open file here. A4. Bishop B3 next move if rook to C1. Okay, bishop B3. I only play this because I would like to play the rook to C8 to defend. Oh gosh, I missed it. Knight takes D4. I did this specifically to stop this idea and I forgot. I specifically forgot. So smart. So good at chess. Thank you for the follow, Cash. Thank you for the follow, Tama. Oh, perfect. They missed it. En passant. And now, rook goes to open file. This is called isolate pawn. The game has changed. We're now trying to attack this guy. Knight D5 is an idea. Bishop D5 is an idea. Let's play the bishop to D5 here. Just putting pressure and trying to make the king a little bit weaker. My next idea is like B5 or B6 with the queen going to B7 here. I could have also played rook E8 here too. And that was probably best. Let's just play B6 here. They may trade off some big pieces here, which we'll have to be okay with. Thank you for the follow, Blake. I play the French, I play the Sicilian. I love to play the black side of Sicilian. I like to play the white side of Sicilian. Okay, so knight is going to try to control the E4 square. Let's go ahead and trade real quick. No. We actually go queen B7 here. We're going to try to get a free tempo. We want them to take, so the knight can take here. The knight goes to E4. The bishop drops back. We'll play F5 and kick the knight away. So I like to play the French. Oh, they played it this way. Bishop goes to B8 here. Or bishop C7. Bishop F8. We'll play the bishop to B8 here, which seems weird, but we want to keep control of the C5 square since the knight can still jump there. Rook takes, like I said, they're probably going to trade off all the big pieces here. Queen over here, queen here. How's our time looking? We're okay with this because our time's a little bit better. And theoretically, we do have a better position. And so that's the only reason why I'm doing this. G5, and the king will make progress here. King. I mean, everyone's playing really well. I think everyone's playing well above their rating. King E4 is a little bit worse. All right, pawn G5. Do I play H takes or F takes here? Okay, he's just trying to make trades the whole time. Let's play knight to E7 since all he wants to do is make trades. Knight C6 and then knight to D4. H takes here, H4. Perfect. Knight C6, knight D4 check, knight E5 check. Bishop E5 here. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. And then knight check here. The king should go there. Knight g6. Pushing the pawn is good. Knight f4. Oh gosh, I just dropped the piece. Yeah, that's okay. At this point, the piece is becoming almost secondary since the game is already almost over. It's 6 seconds. He was just trying to trade, so I don't feel bad. People that just try and trade, I don't feel bad. Okay, king here. As long as I don't get checkmated on 1, I should be okay. All right, there we go. Not the way I like to win, but I will win on time, guys. Here, this is just a random 3-minute tournament. Benjamin. All right, here we go. E4, let's take that centaur. A5 here, again, that weird opening. Oh my gosh, the same guy. So D4, okay, look. All right, bishop takes, pawn to F3. They played really well last time. Let's go knight to E2, bishop E3. Queen to A8, they got their system. Castles. Let's go D5 here and see what happens. C4. You shouldn't push this pawn so fast. The reason being is because although we want to close this diagonal off, we do want to be careful that they don't get too many good squares here too. Pawn takes, C6 is an idea. We just take on B6 there though. Okay. Bishop takes is an idea. Knight to D4, threatening knight to F5, and knight to B5 here. So both moves I like here. Okay, knight to F5, free tempo. We're attacking this guy, we're attacking this guy. Okay. Do not trade. Well, I guess we could trade. Bishop takes here is not so bad. Yeah, you know what? We're going to play bishop takes, pawn to d6 here. Restrain and maintain. This is really just trying to long-term keep this diagonal closed for this bishop. That's what we're playing against. G6 is a good move, although we have knight e3, knight c4 ideas. Rook to e1. Bishop b6 is a good move for them. Bad move, bishop here. Bad move, bishop there. Pawn to e5. Knight to e4. Knight to e5, knight to e4. These knights are looking menacing here. Knight takes c5 idea, so bishop b6 maybe will get played now. I mean, my opponent's playing just very, very well for their rating. If bishop b6, my queen jumps in, and things can be a little tricky there. Here we go, guys. Game on. Queen g5. He is human. If he could bleed, he could die. All right, thank you for the follow, Gotham Chess Fan. Thank you for the follow, Menga. No threats just yet. Knight f6 check, knight e7 check. Okay, knight f6 check is the move. This is the way. The idea is hopefully they'll take pawn takes. Now I have checkmating ideas on h6, on g7. And they might be just checkmating here, or at least winning a piece. Knight e7 check is good. We're going to go rook to e4. They're not threatening to take the knight yet because of the pin. And the reason why this is a checkmating idea is because the rook can come to h4 in these tempos. So let's go with knight e7 check first. And yeah, this should be a forced mate, or at least winning of a rook. Bishop takes. If they don't take, the rook goes to h4 here. So they're getting mated, or they're going to lose a rook. Pawn takes here. This is important. The rook goes to e8. Queen goes to h6. Rook to g8. Queen takes on h7 check. Yeah, you see, they have to take there. I mean, the fact that they even saw this idea is really insane to me. Queen h6, and then it's checkmate on g7. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Hey there, how's it going? Hello from San Antonio. That's where I'm from, guys. San Antonio, Texas. The city by the river. I mean, one of them, I guess. Man! All right, here we go. Knight to f3. Knight to f6. We have 20 minutes left, guys. If I can get up to 15,000 hearts, then I will play 3 people for free. Yeah, if you give me the hearts, I'll give you 3 games for free. Here we go. Castles, pawn to c5. The first three that say 15,000, 15,000 will get a free game. 1 minute or 3 minute. Okay, no increments. And then anybody who just gives me 50 cents or more, you guys get a game too. Guaranteed. The real Patrick, thank you. Oh my gosh. Here come the gifts, guys. Here come the gifts. I'm getting ready to retire to Mexico. Live like a fat rat. Bishop g4. Pawn to e5. Pawn to e4. Thank you for the follow, M. A little gambit line. Here the idea is bishop takes. They have to take back with the pawn now. Oh, I said you have to take back with the pawn or you're going to get forked. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right, queen e7, a free tempo to attack the pawn. b4 will get played, but that's okay. This bishop is actually quite terrible. I'm up a piece. No need to worry. Rook to d8. Knight d3. This knight will be king of the board. I promised you wealth, and you shall get it, my friend. I want to play knight to h5 here. It doesn't quite do anything. Let's just play knight to d3. A very good square for this knight. Knight to d4 most likely get played. Knight to d5. King's Indian. This was... I don't know what this was. This is BS. Knight to d5. Oh, I win a pawn. Never mind, I don't win a pawn. Here we go, f5 here. Dead and buried. A nice move here from my opponent. I'd love to take to open up the position, but the knight hangs. Oh, why don't I just take first? Jesse said. Then you could take on e3, Jesse said. And then we could take on f3 or pawn f4. Let's just play f4 here and just maintain the knight. Queen takes on e4. Queen check here is good. Although, the idea is to try to get the knight to e6. Let's just scare our opponent. We don't need to play like this, guys. It's actually not winning here. Bishop takes d4. Because after the queen check here, my king will go to g7 for escape squares on on h6. But now I'm threatening the rook, and I'm also threatening discoveries with the knight. f3 here. I don't see any good discoveries. So f3, let's open up this king. Rook takes an f3. Let's go. Oh, well, now he just gives me a free piece. So now I'm just winning. I guess I could just be winning. Boring. Boring. f2, past pawns must be pushed. I could take on check there, but it doesn't do too much. And now the next move, maybe they check here. I don't know. If they check, funny enough, I'll probably play bishop to d4 here. And this works. Yes, you could definitely set... Gotham Chess Fan, we're playing a game. We're definitely playing a game. Bishop to d4 here, attacking the rook. And also... queen to e1 idea. Queen to d3. Yeah, this is game over now. There's no square for the queen to move to defend the rook, and there's no way to defend the rook, so either we make a queen or we're going to do that. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Are we at 15,000 hearts already? Still need 4,000 more, guys. If not, I'll just play whoever gave me some money, because I do like money. We'll just make a queen here, because they could check here, but I think my rook just goes to f7. They could play queen d7 check here too, I guess. Oh, well, look at that. My queen even defends the bishop. No good checks left. Bishop is guarding the dark squares. Thank you for the follow, Nicholas. And checkmate in 1. And oops. Oh, gosh. Well, funny enough, this check works because of there. Bishop e3 check. No, let's not BM. Let's just be nice. All right. I forgot we're playing a chess tournament, huh? Dude, look at this guy. There's a guy in here at 578 with 53-point wins. Maybe he's cheating. A 578 rating, and then he's got 53 points. Maybe. I don't know. Here we go. Pawn to b4. Let's take that centaur. Thank you. Let's see. We're at 10K likes now. Knight to f3. Let's go for the scooch. Scotch in the morning sounds good to me. Knight to b3, attacking the bishop. Knight to c3 here. Bishop to d3. The Potter variation. Thank you for the follow, Ross. All right, let's keep going, guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it seems legit. Yeah, there's like all these high-rated players, and obviously at 300 is going to be winning the tournament, and not just by a little, right? They're going to be like crushing everybody. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Bishop to h4. Bishop to g3. Pawn to f3 here. I'm going to go queen to d2 next. We're going to be castling queen side. I don't want to castle king side as the pawn's already pushed forward here. Yeah, I was going to say, they typically play something like this. We're going to castle. Oh, thank you for the follow. The Hollow, Kadolo, Kenza, and oh my gosh. What the heck is this, guys? Oh, thank you for the confetti. Everybody party! All right, king to b1. The bishop will go back to f2. Go down, go down, go down. Yeah, let me see it go well. Okay, so pawn takes here is not a bad move. Pawn to e5 here is not a bad move. Oh, actually we're just winning a pawn now. So pawn takes here, free pawn. Knight takes here is losing. We have bishop f5 check, enters Zamoa, also known as an in-between move. Then we have knight takes d5, and as you can see, we have plenty of defenders here. See, chess is easy, guys. Queen takes on d5. I don't know why they gave me the exchange, but they're more than welcome to. The next move, rook e1, because rooks like open files, and back rank checkmate ideas are in the air. Love is in the air. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's definitely possible. They could just be playing on different platforms and be godly, and so they come in, what's the word? Oh, so here the threat is that they'd like to play is knight to e7 here. But here, we're going to play rook e1 because there's a trick, knight e7, back rank checkmates. Oh, they played there? That's okay here, too. Queen takes is interesting. Knight takes. Rook e8. Wow, does that... It's almost working here. I don't know. I can't see why it doesn't work, so we're going for it. Queen takes. Notice that they cannot play c6 because the bishop is pinning. Oh, it's checkmate. Unless they give up the queen. Yeah, they have to give up the queen. And so that's already good enough for me. All right, rook h6. Let's go grab some free pawns. Bishop just takes. Rook takes. Rook takes. Rook takes. Yeah, let's just sacrifice a queen for fun. This bores me. All right. Good game. Good game. All right. I would learn how to think in chess or just play chess. We're at 12K now. Awesome. 3,000 more. We got 10 more minutes. Hit that 15,000 hearts. And I played 3 people at 1 minute or 3 minute, guys. Spam the hearts. I can't afford to buy the box that just buys hearts. I have to get human labor. Knight to f6. Knight g4. If you can win this bishop or just trade for it, then you're typically better here. Perfect. Strategically better. Hero castle. It's a little scary, but e6, d5 ideas. h5, h takes g4. This is their best move. This is the way. This is the way. All right, a6, b5. We're looking for free temples. It's upside castling. We're playing against a Brazilian. You have to watch out. They're good at jiu-jitsu. They're going to restrict and predict. Let's go for d5 idea. I really want to get this pawn under control. Okay, b5, b4. And then I go d5 with the hope of getting bishop g4 in. b4. The knight will go to e2 or a4. So pawn to d5. The hope is that they take, and then my bishop controls this file. Perfect. They didn't do it. Pawn takes on e4. I'm very happy to queen trade here because this will stop all kingside attacking ideas. What are we at now? 13K? Okay, we're going to trade queens here. Now we don't have to worry about the endgame. Knight to e5, covering g4. Bishop d7, and then we'll play a5, a4 idea, trying to trap this bishop. Maybe bishop b7 here next, actually. You know what? Yeah, bishop b7 here makes sense. Just pressure on the pawn, rook to d8. Again, I'm very happy with the endgame. Oh, this is an annoying move. You're bothering me. You're bothering me. I want to go knight g4 here, but they take on c5. All right, knight takes, rook to d8, threatening rook takes on d3. Stop, stop. Man, you don't let me do what I want. f5. You're not playing this move. Bishop b3's best move. They missed it. Pawn takes. Is there a threat here? I don't think so. Rook over to e8. Bad move. Just drop the exchange for no reason. Now they can play knight d6. Oh my gosh. All right. Man, everyone's so sharp today. Let's go rook to e7 here. Oh, new. Okay, well, finally, I'm not the only one blundering around. Yeah. Let's go king h7 just to stop knight d6 check ideas. Slightly better here, I think. Bishop f6, pressure on the pawn. Rook h1, he doesn't play it. He does not know how to play endgames, guys. Awesome. Bishop g3, and the pawn is going to run. I sense weakness. I sense weakness. Here come the pawns. King f5. Pawn to g4. You know what's better than one pass pawn? That's two pass pawns. f3 is coming. g3 is coming. King g5. I want to play f3, but if I did it right away, they play rook takes g4. All right, here we go. f3. And, ooh, this rook is just terrible. It can't get back. Ooh, be careful here. Be careful. Rook takes g4 is an idea. Bishop to f4. They have knight to d5 here. El problemo move. El problemo move. Pawn push. Rook takes g4. Rook takes. Okay, bishop f4. I think this is my best chance. Rook takes here. Rook takes. Pawn f2, I think queens. Rook f6. Okay, so let's calculate this. Oh gosh, I think I just got to go for it. Rook takes, f2. And I don't see a good way for them to stop the pawn. Knight takes f4, I just queen. Oh gosh. Why is this getting so complicated? Why can't they just play bad moves? Play bad moves. All right, they did there. We'll just make a queen. If rook g6 check, king goes to h4. Let's play queen f2 for g3 ideas. Okay, king there. King there. Pawn g3 is my idea. It's pinned. Okay, pawn up. They check there. We go there. We make a queen because it's still pinned. Awesome. Queen check. King takes. Queen to d4. I can win this endgame. Check. We're actually just going to checkmate them now. Oh my gosh, bro. Why is everybody so tough these days, huh? Oh my God. Back in my day, a 1300 was a 1300. You feel me? You feel me? Oh my gosh, bro. Why was that so difficult? Well, I'm just a bad chess player. That's obviously it. Oh gosh, I don't know if anybody sent me anything. Thank you if you sent me anything. Oh, yep, Jamie, thank you for sending me something. Here we go, pawn to b4. Uh-oh, the Philippines. Dude, these guys are always good chess players. Sicilian time, d4. Let's take that centaur. Did we get to 15,000 likes? Guys, we need one more 1,000 likes, and then the first 3 to send me 15,000 will get a free game. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Seb. What is that? Thank you for the follow, Saturn. I want a Mora, but the problem is at my rating, if you play the Mora, no one ever accepts it. So I don't play it anymore because I always get the declines. This was a nice dwarf? What the heck is this? All right, h4. What? All right, bishop to e3. I do not feel comfortable. Thank you for the follow. the famous chess player name that I can't pronounce. Yeah. Let's go F3 here. Oh, actually, knight C6 is interesting. Doesn't do anything. We'll just play king to B1 here. I was afraid of knight takes B3 ideas. So pawn takes here and B4 are good moves. But things will get crazy in those situations. Oh, we're at 15K? Okay, so first one playing is Gotham Chess Fan. We need 2 more people for free games. 1 minute or 3 minute, okay? B4, let's get crazy now. Knight to D5. They could take the pawn on E4, knight C6 gets played, and I take on E7, and things get crazy. Daniel is second game for free, from what I see. All right, here we go, guys. Knight to C6. And then knight takes on E7 here. Game on. Oh, wow, never mind. The queen's just trapped. I win. Oh, God. I am sweating, dude. I am scared. 15K, guys. Next one says 15K will get a free game against me. Everybody else pays the money. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I won that like that. That's awesome. I've got 2 minutes, and you can go first. But, okay, it's Famai gets to go. All right, for those that are playing me, go ahead and let me know your names. I got the 3 people. Thank you for the follow, Chris. And let me know what your name is on here, and then just challenge me on chess.com, and then we'll play a game. Zach Chess. Go ahead and send me the challenge, guys. It's Jesse James 88TX. Here we go. We have the Modern Benoni. A terrible opening. I don't know why I play this. It's literally translated to the Son of Sorrow. And I definitely understand what they mean when they say that, because I feel very sorrowful every time I play it. Thank you for the follow, Gerard. You can play me, but I got the first 3 for free. Everybody else gives me money or gives me gifts, because I'm a gift machine. Maybe taking on F3 check was okay. It doesn't really matter, I think, because at this point, I think that at this point, I've only got a minute left, so the time's probably going to run out before then. Okay. Knight takes F3 check, bishop to D7, bishop C6. Yeah, we're going to go for activity here, guys. Bishop D7, knight C7 for the fork. We're going to take in check, because I don't think I'm not going to lose rating points or anything. Worst case scenario is going to wait a minute. And then bishop C6 here. And then I'm going to take on B2 here. Oh, interesting. They didn't even let me get that in. Rook E2. Ah, now I don't lose the exchange at all, guys. Because with rook to E2, now I'm threatening rook takes on G2 for checkmating ideas. I'm not getting any challenges, guys. For those 3 that sent me it, you need to send me challenges. Zach, who was it? Daniel, and it's Famai. You 3 need to send me challenges of 1 minute, 3 minute, no increment. Send me the challenge. Rook takes F2 as an idea. Bishop D4 wins the exchange right away. Let's just do that. Bishop to D4. And the hope here is that they bring the bishop back to G3. Again, it doesn't really matter. It's 3 seconds left and it's game over. Okay, that didn't work at all. There we go. There's some delay. All right, I'm waiting on the challenges, guys. Thank you for the gifts and everything. Oh, man, we didn't even come close. I went all my game. Oh, no, I think I drew a game. Or did I lose a game? Okay, who's Aleskimia? Okay, it's Fama. I'm going to assume that's you, Aleskima. So I'm going to go ahead and accept. Right, Aleskima, I assume that's you. Happy vibes. Thank you for the follow. Slim, thank you for the follow. Okay, 3 minutes. I'm going to assume that's you. Okay, cool. Here we go. E4. Don't worry about Gotham Chess Fan. He's not listening. Knight to F3. Knight takes on E5. You don't have to play like this, but oh, Queen E2 here. And yeah, they might be in some trouble here. There is some traps here. There is some traps here. I'm just going to play the simple one. Queen takes e4 here and win a poon. Yeah, I'm playing just.com. Sorry, I'm not going to switch over. Queen takes e5 check. Oh, they didn't take. How impressive. Queen takes g3. I win another pawn. Usually people will play queen e7 there and force the queen trade off. Okay, it's Falmai and okay, Daniel. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Sorry. Knight to c3. The real Patrick, if you want to play me a game, you sent me enough gifts. We could play a game. And Badfish, if you're still here, we could also play a game here too. Bishop b5. All right, here we go, guys. Anybody else, if you want to play me, you have to send me at least a hat or a GG. At least a hat or a GT. Bishop to e6. Pawn to d4 now. Bishop takes c6 ideas. Just trying to get ready to castle. Oh, interesting move. Twas not expecting that. Twas not expecting that. Let's play bishop f4. And I'm going to castle queenside here next. The cowboy hat. Thank you, the cowboy hat. All right, queen takes on h7. Bishop takes, queen takes on h7. I'll just go pawn grabbing. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? That's okay. I stream Monday through Friday, so I'll be here tomorrow around the same time, same place. No rush, guys. Oh, awesome. Daniel, what's your name on here? And say, oh, keep it on check. He was on back. Check, and then I take winning a piece. Daniel, what's your name on here? Okay, DaBaby. Oh, I love DaBaby. People don't like him. And maybe I don't. Thank you for the follows, Gotham. But yeah, just next time, just send me a request and then we'll play a game. Bishop to f4. Rook to e1. Thank you for the follow, Adham. I sing this at karaoke. I mean, I don't sing it well, but I do sing it. Oh, by the way, for those that are... Oh, awesome! Mexican! Like me! For those that are in San Antonio, today we're meeting up at a place called Lonesome Rose for chess and karaoke. So, you're more than welcome to join us there. And actually, we are giving out free medals for all the San Antonians here. We know we party for no reason at all. We have 2 weeks of fiesta time. Actually, I forgot what it's really about. But, yeah. All right, bishop there. Let's go rook over here. The threat's to go bishop g5. I missed knight d5 check. Look how terrible a chess player I am. You're more than welcome to go. I know, I missed the check. What a noob. Right down, even if you won't get it all right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't want to be alone. But I'll always come and go. Oh, it's out of my control. And be left. Oh, they just dropped the piece there. Well, how nice of you. The baby's next. I remember it was something to do with the Alamo. I'm sure they use it now for a lot of fundraising, but I remember the original reason was because of the Alamo. All right, check here. The idea was to remove the defender. And it's almost checkmate now. I should be able to checkmate now. The only square to stop checkmate is g4, king g4. So I'm going to be a little tricky here and play knight to d5 here. With the idea of f3 and then rook h6 checkmate. Well, stop doing that. Okay, we have rook g6 check and then mate here. All right, DaBaby, get ready. Yeah, dude, I want a DaBaby song. I don't see any on my queue. Ew. Actually, I'm gonna put DaBaby on right now because I love DaBaby and I'm about to play the DaBaby. I'm gonna put on this one. This is one of my. Oh, this is my second favorite. Okay, good. It's got a playlist on here. All right, DaBaby, let's go. Remember, guys, if anybody wants to play me, send me a a gift of at least like a hat, and we'll play a game. Here we go, Sicilian time. All right, C3 Sicilian. What's that gambit line I play? D5. And then I go knight to F6 here. The hope is that he plays C4. Queen A4 check is another line here. We play knight to D7. The Queen A4 checks are not typically very good. So bishop B5 gets played. Now we play A6. And then B5 doesn't work here. I think we just take the pawn on D5 here. I guess we just take on D5 here. I haven't listened to the song in a while, or else I'd be rapping it. But I do know I like the video. It's really cool. They have the Jabberwockies in this one. Alright, G6. I'm having a hard time getting out this way. Knight to B6, a little fork-a-rooney. You guys know I like the fork. This forking guy. Knight takes on C4. Bishop G7, and let's get ready to castle. And I'm really liking my position here. Really liking it. Here, threatening checkmate in 1. I didn't see it. Let's just castle. H6 here. I should have played 95 here first. That's okay. B5. Bishop B7 here. All right, very good position here. Pawn takes here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, knight takes. E5 here. Past pawns must be pushed. Let's kick this guy around. It's very close to a hedgehog setup, but I do play the hedgehog setup in many of my lines. Queen C7. King H7 here. F5, F4. F5, F4. Trapping the bishop, but just a good kingside attacking idea. Here they just dropped a piece. Knight takes, queen takes. Yeah, the Jabberwocky part. This is actually one of the first songs I heard, which I really liked. Apparently called Shug. Made another one. Ha. The mail, it's gone. Queen C6 after knight B3, threatening checkmate in 1 on G2. Maybe I'll play knight A5 here and fall for mate. Wow, maybe. That's crazy, because isn't he listening to me? It's crazy. All right, guys. I'm on my way out unless someone's going to challenge me to the game and give me a gift. I'm quite cool with either one. Thank you for the follows. If you haven't already, give me the follow, guys. Appreciate the follows. Thank you for the follow, Ali. Thank you for the follow, Gene. This is Shug by the Baby. Shug by the Baby. I'm just asking for a hat. Elegante. Okay, awesome. Elegant. You can send me a challenge of 1 minute or 3 minutes. It has to be at least a hat. At least a hat. If you want to give me more than a hat, then I'm happy with that. Oh, the cowboy. Okay. At least a cowboy. Sorry. I assume this little sock thingy is better than that, though. But elegant. What's your name on here? And send me a challenge. It's Jesse James 88TX. Yeah, send me a galaxy. Send me a galaxy. And I'll be yours forever. Yeah. I'll go where I want. I'll just play more? Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and just say that elegant, although you don't want to play, someone can play in your stead. So the first person that just says elegant's name, you could play me on behalf of elegant. Just say elegant in chat, and you get to play for free. All right, Donnie. What's your name on here, Donnie? Donnie, what's your name on here? And you can send me a 1 minute or 3 minute. And Daniel, You sent me a gift, so we get to play. I think I saw Donnie first. Right? Chat, back me up on this. Who said it first? Yeah. Donnie, send me the challenge. 1 minute or 3 minute. And then Daniel, we could definitely play. Just send me a 1 minute or 3 minute too. Hey Jill, how's it going? Thanks for checking out the stream. Thank you for the follow. The baby. Is that you, Donnie? I'm waiting because I don't know who to play. Dev edits. Okay, well I'm waiting on you. Wait, Daniel, what's your name on here? Who should I be expecting it from? Thank you. I'm waiting here, guys. Oh, it is the baby. Cephas is definitely not it, and he's trying to scam us, guys. A decline, the baby. I'm gonna go ahead and play the baby first because I guess. What's your name on here, Donnie? Are you this alien gambit from North Macedonia? Okay, Alakine. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and play the baby while you're sending me the challenge. Remember, Jesse James 88. Jesse James 88, TX. 88 TX. And then, yeah, just 1 minute or 3 minute. Your call. Anybody else who wants to play me, just send me at least the cowboy hat. All right, D4. Ooh, I get to play my fantastic fantasy. My fantasy is to have 2 pawns in the center. Oh, you were the alien gambit. I asked you that. Okay. Send me the challenge again. Send me the challenge again. E5. Let's take this centaur. All right, I'll accept you this time, Donnie. Sorry. Knight to F3. Bishop to D3. I'm feeling a kingside attack of brewing, gentlemen and ladies. I'm feeling a kingside attack of brewing. A3. If they take, then D4 will become no longer a weakness, and I will checkmate this guy. If he wants to sacrifice a piece, you accept the sacrifice. I am Nakamura. I'm the Mexican version of Nakamura. Thank you very much. I'm Nakamura reincarnated. King H1, just stepping out of any checks. Queen H5 is interesting. Yeah, Queen H5. Let's see what he plays here. I got some tricks. Bishop takes. You don't need to play like this, but I'm cool like that. You don't take the free pieces, bro. Bishop to D3. Hey, Donnie, send me the challenge. So I have it in the queue. Pawn takes on E5 because they're going to spam me again. Bishop takes. Thank you. Okay, I have it here, Donnie. And I'll be ready to go ahead and do... Okay, Bishop F8. I'm sorry, Bishop H6. I think this is the way. If we get lucky, he'll blunder here. If we get lucky. Jack Harlow, what's poppin'? He doesn't fall for it, guys. He doesn't fall for it. He's one of them smart players. Pissing me off. All right, Queen to H4. Oh, no, I dropped the pawn. Oh, no. Check. All right, get ready to play. Alien Gambit. Mate. Good game, da baby. Good game. All right, here we go. Alien Gambit. I saw it. I saw it. I set up the trap. What do you mean? I love when people tell me about my ideas like, I see a threat here. And I'm like, I know. I came up with it. Knight to e4, attacking the bishop. Pawn to d5. Let's take that centaur. We're playing against the Trumpowski attack. And I actually play the Trumpowski, so I'm happy to play against it. a6, stopping knight b5 threats. Pawn to e4 is a good move for him. Let's see what he plays. Pawn to e6 here. We're actually going to be transposing into a French setup now. Bishop to e7. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. My friends are bad and bougie. Oozy. Ruthless. Pawn c5 here. What we're going to do is try to mess up this pawn structure because it's so solid here in the center. Here we go. Pawn takes. Queen takes. Knight c6. Free tempo on the queen and also attacking the pawn here on e5. Queen f4 is the best move for me. Let's go ahead and castle here. Threatening to take the pawn on e5. He misses it. Knight takes on e5. We call them gifts. Again, queen f4 is the best move here for him. I'm sorry, for me. Because then I pin and win his queen. Knight c6 here. Free pawn. b5 here. Queen a5. Knight can just take here. It's a free tempo to bring the bishop out. With the bad biche. I'm bougie. I only play for hats, bro. For cowboy hats. You have to give a gift, guys, if you want to play at least a hat. The cowboy hat. All right, here we go. Queen a5. Let's try and start the attack. Good game, Daniel. If no gifts, it's okay. I've already been streaming for an hour, so I'll be heading out after this game, assuming nobody gifts me. Okay, here we go. b4. Trying to open up this game. Queen takes b4 ideas. Uzi. Savage, ruthless. The attack is getting very real now. I'm gonna go ahead and play rook c4 here. You could take on a3, but after queen takes on a3, I have to trade queens, so I'm not really in a rush for that. Let's double the rooks and make some threats here. Dude, my library is loud as hell. Because my library is lit. Queen takes on a3 check. Oh gosh, I gotta be careful here. Oh, no I don't, never mind. Rook c7, double the rooks, put pressure over here. I'm getting kicked out the library, guys. They're gonna kick me out, man. I don't know. Follow if you haven't already, guys. I'm trying to get to the 10,000 mark. I would like to get to 2,300. That'd be nice. My goal is to try to get at least 100 per day of follows, so I can make 10 cents. That would really make my life, guys. It'd really be happy for me. Queen a2, threatening rook takes on c2 check. Thank you for the follow, Jeremy Hicks. Oops, that's a blunder. I come from a land down blunder, where men go and men wonder. Bishop c3 check is a move. Rook to c3 is an idea. Yeah, I think we're going to go for that. Rook c3. The idea is that we hope that they play knight takes, because I'll take in check with the bishop, and then g2 falls, and they might get checkmated. I didn't really calculate everything. What am I, some kind of calculator? I got to calculate everything? Give me that 10 cents, bro. Give me that 10 cents. I'm saving up to go to the corner store. I'm bad and I'm bougie. The exclam move! He sacked the queen! King takes. Rook takes check. Rook check again. Rook check. And then checkmate either on e2 or f2. Rook takes on f3 check. Surprise! And then we go queen to f2 checkmate. Good game. Good game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Benjamin. How's it going, Benjamin? Did you send me a gift? I don't think I see him giving me a gift. Did he give me a gift? Thank you for the follow. Made. What's up, Benjamin? I'm playing for anybody gifting me right now. Has to be at least a cowboy hat. Thank you for the like. All right, guys, this is it. Am I done for today? I'm quite happy to be done. I've been streaming for an hour and a half now. And Daddy's tired. I'm fatigued. Ugh. All right. I think that's it, guys. Yep, I think that's it. All right, guys. Well, I will see you in the next stream. Remember, I'll be here tomorrow, usually streaming at this time, whatever time it is for you. It's about an hour before this. So, thank you for the games, guys, and I will see you later. Zaddy out. Thank you. I'll take the hats. Last comment.